At the Dubai Airshow 2025, Sukhoi showcased a fully realized unmanned version of its Su-75 Checkmate, marked with the number 750, featuring a cockpit-free design that clearly diverges from the manned model. The mock-up features a redesigned wing and a reworked rear fuselage, structural changes that highlight the evolution of the autonomous variant since the original Checkmate was unveiled in 2021. Despite not yet having a full-scale flying prototype, and with development timelines still uncertain, this presentation underlines Russia's determination to push the Su-75 concept forward. But this raises a pressing question. Is Russia now genuinely pivoting away from a piloted Su-75 toward a full-fledged stealth drone? Let's find out. Well, Russia is not abandoning the piloted Su-75 Checkmate project, but is expanding it to include unmanned variants, which were showcased at the Dubai Airshow 2025. This strategy aims to create a versatile platform that includes single-seat, two-seat, and unmanned configurations. The Su-75 Checkmate program is evolving to include unmanned variants, signaling Russia's intent to compete in the global market for autonomous combat aircraft. This evolution was clearly demonstrated at the Dubai Airshow 2025, where detailed scale models and a cockpit-less mock-up of an unmanned T-75 were displayed. The introduction of unmanned T-75 variants aligns with a global trend toward integrating crewed and uncrewed aircraft in combat scenarios. These unmanned versions are envisioned for roles such as loyal wingmen, extending sensor reach, conducting reconnaissance, and carrying weapons into high-risk areas. Russia's United Aircraft Corporation has stated that the Su-75 will operate as both a manned and unmanned aircraft, with the unmanned version potentially carrying a higher weapons load due to the absence of a cockpit and ejection seat. This would allow for increased firepower against enemy air defenses, bunkers, and strategic targets while maintaining stealth. Technical specifications and capabilities of unmanned variants. The unmanned T-75 variant presented at the Dubai Airshow 2025 featured a reworked wing and revised rear fuselage, distinguishing it from the manned version. This model also included electro-optical sensors, an electro-optical targeting system, and additional IR/NEO sensors, along with an opening on the nose for a distributed aperture system for panoramic vision. These design elements aim to reduce radar signature and enhance lifting surface area. The unmanned version is expected to integrate a high-performance onboard computer with AI algorithms and a data link for communication with manned Su-75 or Su-57 aircraft, as well as ground control posts. It will be capable of using a wide array of air-to-air and air-to-surface weapons, including the R-77M air-to-air missile and the KH-59M K2 multi-role stealth cruise missile. While Russian officials presented the Su-75 program as very much alive at Dubai Airshow 2025, with the prototype in final assembly and bench testing underway, the project has faced significant delays. The first flight, initially targeted for 2023, then 2024 and 2025, is now projected for early 2026. The lack of a visible full-scale prototype beyond mock-ups and models continues to fuel skepticism regarding the program's progress. Sanctions, supply chain issues, and the prioritization of existing combat fleets have contributed to these delays. The program's reliance on external investment and export interest remains a critical factor for its advancement from conceptual models to full development. Market positioning and export ambitions. The Su-75 Checkmate, including its T-75 unmanned variants, is primarily designed for export, targeting nations seeking a cost-effective entry into the fifth-generation fighter market. Russia aims to offer the Su-75 as a lighter, more affordable alternative to the twin-engine Su-57 and to competitors like the F-35 and FC-31. Potential customers have historically included the UAE, India, Vietnam, and several African states, with Iran also emerging as a targeted market. Russia is also exploring joint production with Belarus to reduce costs and assure potential export customers. further positioning the Su-75 as a modular platform with customizable avionics and optional unmanned upgrades. Challenges and credibility. Despite Russia's efforts to signal momentum, the Su-75 program faces substantial challenges. The impact of Western sanctions on electronics and precision manufacturing, competing priorities with Russia's active combat fleet, and historical program slippages raise doubts about the ability to translate prototypes into reliable production. The absence of a launch customer further complicates scaling up production. The credibility of the Su-75 project hinges on tangible evidence of flight tests and a stable production program, which will be crucial in the next 12 to 18 months to determine if it moves beyond a marketing concept.